Hey everyone, I really want to go out here and show you some of the changes I made just starting to touch and transition into fall, but there's a loud lawnmower next door. So in the meantime, I'm having a cup of coffee and I'm watching one of my favorite movies that I've seen 100,000 times. You've Got Mail. Oh my gosh, it puts me in that fall mood. I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna watch my movie. I'm gonna pop back over here and see. Oh, the lawnmower stopped. And now I'm whispering for no reason. Okay, so here I am out front, and you guys really seemed to like the front tour the other day, so I thought what I would do is just take you along in my gradual process of transitioning into fall out here. So this is really just a step one, so I will go over with you the changes that I made this past weekend. So as you come up on the path here, I trimmed up the boxwoods just a little bit. There was some crazy pieces and flyaways that I just took care of. And I planted some pretty pansies. And I did that on both sides. I love pansies. I cannot wait until I get pansies in the ground and in containers. They're some of my favorite plants. I just think they are so happy and cheerful. So these will get very large and they'll even kind of creep over onto the path here, which I think looks so pretty. And last year I planted pansies and I planted them on both sides. I decided not to do that this year. So I really just wanted there to be a division between the crabgrass and clover, because that's what it is. Let's be real. And my boxwoods here and the pansies. So it wasn't too busy or too much going on, and just, gives your eyes some rest over here. So, when you're looking at it from the street, it's not too incredibly crazy. Butterflies are liking them so far. And then I just did that up both sides here. And then I've been telling you guys that I don't pull plants unless they look bad. I just can't do it, even if they're pink or purple or whatever the case may be, and not a traditional fall toned plant. I keep them and then I just add to it. So that's exactly what I did up here. You guys know I love a cottagey kind of garden style, so I kept my little bunny right there where he belongs. I think he looks really sweet there. And all of these containers, I just went along and I added a little bit of fertilizer. I just sprinkled some Osmocote in there, just the little beads, and kind of mixed it in with my hands just to give these new plants going in a little bit of food to get them through the fall. So here you'll see I just added in the violas, and I did pull out super bells that I had in here. They were looking pretty spent and pretty crispy, so that was the only change I made here and to most of these containers, was pulling the super bells, making a little bit more room for the violas. And that's the dwarf blue morning glory. Avovulus is another name. That name cracks me up. And then I just have variegated ivy in there and a little honeybee. And over here, same thing, just duplicated the same plants. And in this one I had a sweet alyssum, so I left that. That's right back in there. And just added in the violas and kept the dwarf blue morning glory. I love any kind of luminary or light or lantern. I just love it. So I have little battery operated tea lights on timers in these that I got from Amazon. And then moving up here, I just have a rudbeckia, and it's trimmed out again with the viola, just repeating that same theme throughout. And this is a real basket, and I planted directly in it. Sometimes I'll use a liner or a plastic pot. This time I just went right in it. These will last a couple years and then they'll break down, and I know there's things I could do. I could spray them or line them or whatever, but it's still a real basket, and it is going to start to degrade over time just from being in the elements. So I don't worry too much about it. I love the look of it, and I feel like when it breaks down, I'll just go ahead and get another one. And then these right here, these are my 3 children right here. I grew these pumpkins and I'm so proud of them. Ornamental squash, and I just love the color of them. I planted these seeds a couple months back. They're in the vegetable garden right now, as a matter of fact, and they're looking pretty shabby, but they still have a couple good squash growing on them, so I'm hanging in there with them until they're done. And then in the lobelia pot, I just popped some viola. You can see I've got viola everywhere. So I have a little purple fountain grass I added, and really I just took the nursery can and placed it back there. You can't even really see it unless you're right up on it, and it really did not require repotting or replanting, so I didn't, and it looks just fine and gives that nice height and kind of wispy fall texture. And I love it. I know I said this in my last video, but I love the way this white-eyed Susan Thunbergia just wraps around there. That was unplanned, and I really love the way that turned out. And just a whole bunch of violas in there. I pulled the Superbells out, left the Evolvulus in, so I was able to maintain a good portion of the plants that I already had up here, mostly adding the violas really, and then the pansies up the path. I still have my hanging baskets here. This week I'm going to be working on adding in my railing planters and possibly switching that up, but slowly but surely. And then as we get closer to Halloween, I do add more jack-o'-lanterns and Halloweeny type things. I put corn stalks on the lamp post out here, and as we go along, I'll be adding, you know, more and more little elements over time. So once I get these railing planters up and planted, I'll bring you guys back. I'll show you another quick little update and show you what everything is looking like there. And I will be moving these to the back because they are just still so pretty, and I want to be able to enjoy them for a while longer. But again, the railing planters are like tradition for me. They're so pretty. I did a video on it. If you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. I won't be doing a video on it this year. I did the video last year, and it'll be the same exact process again. And it's just got the pretty willow handle, and it just looks so nice. So I'll share that with you as soon as I have it up and ready. And I did update and put our fall wreath up. I will leave this begonia basket because it still looks good, and I still really like it. And just a couple little orange throw pillows. So we're getting there. This is step one. I hope this maybe gave you guys some inspiration. I'm trying to get it out here early so that maybe you guys can pull some ideas from it too. Okay, that's all, you guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining me in my garden today, and I hope you all have a great day.